My experience started about 4 years ago. I went on a mobility to Istanbul. I worked in the very top of the market car dealership Porsche. I spent 2 weeks there. I was actually assigned a technician to myself for the whole 2 weeks, which was really beneficial for myself. I had a lot of mentoring support while I was out there, which really helped me and made me come out of my comfort zone. Built up my social skills and also my employability skills as well, which definitely helped me as soon as I got back. I found out about the opportunity through a friend of mine, and he sort of explained the details of the mobility and what it entailed. I had a bit of doubts about the mobility and the funding aspect and what I was really sort of jumping into, but as soon as I got into it, it was no problem. The best thing I remember about my mobility is the cultural aspect. The cultural aspect was absolutely phenomenal. I met people who I'm still in touch with to this day. The cuisine was different. Going out of my comfort zone was a real challenge, but getting over it with all the support that I had and the people who were really hospitable, I think that's what made the experience what it was. Anyone thinking of taking a similar route, do not think about it twice. It's an absolutely amazing opportunity and you will not regret it.
My experience in Europe was I studied in Zaragoza at the university there as an Erasmus student for a year. It was part of my university course in my third year abroad, so yeah, it was wonderful. I found out about this opportunity through my university. It was really clear kind of as you signed up for doing the Spanish language course and degree and things, that there is always a year abroad, which was why I did Spanish. It was really important that they had big Erasmus days there and really let people know who weren't language students as well that they can still go on an Erasmus abroad, even if you don't speak language or you don't. It's open to everyone really at the unis. One of the best things I remember about my opportunity was when they have fiestas in Spain, and I remember watching the sunrise over the beach in Valencia. There's all fireworks and parties. We'd had this whole evening and day trip really of these people who I hadn't known 6 months ago, but who you were then traveling with, and they were from completely different cultures, countries. That was one of my favorite memories, definitely. If you were thinking about taking a similar route, I'd recommend just making the most of it, doing as much research as you can, learning to pack light, because you're not going to be able to carry everything on your back that you want to do. Look into accommodation, be conscious of your funds and your money and things that you need to do when you get there within banking, and give yourself a bit of time before you start on a course or anything. Whether you're someone who studies a language, who doesn't study a language, you can have this opportunity. It's something that's open to everyone. So do as much as you can beforehand, and then you'll just enjoy it so much when you get there. It's just wonderful.
On my experience on my exchange in France, I primarily went over to study business management in English. I shared a classroom with people from all around the world. We were all studying business management in English, but it actually felt like it was international business because I was able to share my perspectives with people from around the world and how they're operating in their countries. I found out about this exchange opportunity through Manchester Metropolitan website. They offer a lot of information on their Moodle page where you can check out what universities are available, what activities there are, what subjects you can study. Also, they do lectures, so you can get more information, you can meet people who've been on the exchanges before, and they were always very positive about it. The best thing that I remember about my experience is probably the first week of getting there. How it was so new to me, meeting different people from around the world and just sharing my culture and sharing my experience with them. Another great thing that I experienced was learning the language, being exposed to the French culture, the French cuisine, which is very famous of course. I managed to try snails, frog's legs, drank lots of wine, very stereotypical things of France, but the culture itself is very interesting to get to know, and learning the language, of course, was a big challenge for me, but something I really enjoyed. If someone was thinking about taking a similar route, I'd tell them to just go for it. It's really the most extraordinary experience that I've done up to date. There's so much you can try, there's so much it changes you as a person, opening your mind to different cultures and just growing as a person. It's helped me in terms of career prospects. I've been able to really learn about myself, about really what I want to do in life and what my interests are. And just learning a language as well. It's really opened my mind to just different cultures around the world and how important languages are.